Welcome back to the video. So today we are going to again continue our this Python series with the all new topic that is variables and data types. If you have reached it till now, that means you're loving the videos. And if you're really liking it, please like, subscribe and share with your friends so that they also get the knowledge of Python. So today's topic is the variables and the data types. If you now before getting into variables and data types, I want of you to have the Google Colab, which is over here. And if you don't know how to connect to the Google Colab and how to perform the programs over here, you can check out the previous video where I have explained about Google Colab and how to start your first program over there. Hope you check all the videos. And if you have liked the previous videos, do like this one. So now let's start with the talk. So firstly, let me all take you to this paint page over here. So what are you all guys seeing over here? Here you can see, doesn't it look like a container? There's a something. Okay. Yeah. Don't you all, what do you all see over here? You all see a container, if I'm right. And what does this container do? Why have we drawn a container? So here comes into place our first topic, that is the variables. So what are variables? Before getting into variables, what we are having a container over here, which is storing something inside it. See, it is storing something inside it. Let us consider sugar, tea powder, etc. Anything. You can see in your home kitchen that your mother stores something in a container. Similarly comes the topic of variables. Variables are the ones which stores the data types or stores the data into it. Stores the data into it. What type of data? It can be integer, float, and string and anything. I will get into it. But a variable is a one which stores the data into it. What does it do? It stores the data. And this data is stored in the memory. That is the RAM we call, right? So variable is the one which stores the data. I'm repeating it again and again so that you all keep it in your mind, so that you all store it in your brain, right? Consider whatever I am teaching as the data, and this particular your brain is the container and you're storing the values inside it. Okay. So hope you all understood variables. I will get more deep into it. Now let's come over here. Here you can see there is a definition of variables which I have written over here. Variables can store data of different types or different types can do different things. Okay. Python has following data types. Let me get into them. Before that, you hope you all understood variables. What is a variable? Is a one which is container. Okay, a Python variable is a symbolic name that is a reference or pointer of an object. Once an object is assigned a value, you can refer to the object by that name. I will get into the example of it. Need not worry, don't get tensed, okay? So here you can see the definition is clearly given. Python variables are simply containers for storing data values. Okay, so now let me show an example over here. Suppose consider A equal to 10. What did I just do over? See here, the jar which I told you all, which is kept in the kitchen, you store something inside it. Here, that jar is A. A is that particular jar. So if I show you with graphical, so visualize you all in a better way. See, this is the container and this container's name is A over here. Sorry for this dirty handwriting, guys. It's paint wise, so I can't have a good handwriting over here. So this is A value, which I have assigned here. You can see this is A, okay? Now, what did I do? I made a container, which is A, and inside this, I will store the value. That is 10. What did I do? I stored the value that is 10 inside this. What did I do? First, create a container A and I stored a value inside it that is 10 value inside it. Okay. So this is the container and we stored A inside it. Now you can see over, if I type print and then A, what should I get? What should I get? I should get A. 10. So you can see I got 10 over here. So now the 10 is stored inside stored inside this variable A. This is stored inside it. And whenever you print A, whenever you ask for A, you will get what? You will get what? You will get 10. What you will get? 10. So hope you all understood by this graphical representation. You will get 10. This is a variable. A is a container and we store 10 inside it. Okay. So hope you all understood this thing. I made it clear, I feel. Now, let me show you another thing. Suppose I take B equal to H. That's my name. Hope you all know why am I using double quotes, as it is a string. It's a collection of characters over here. Okay. Now, if I print, sorry, there's a print statement missing. Print B, print D. I click tab. You can see Tejas is printed over here. We created a container which is B, that box which is kept in your kitchen, which stores sugar and other grains and peer, anything. I hope you remember that joke, right? There where mother stores some of the peanuts or etc. into the Bomita bottle, Bomita, whatever the Bomita, Horlicks, Complan, use your mother's typical Indian mother store it in that, right? So similarly, here B is a container which is storing Tejas into it. Here A is a container which is storing 10 into it. So these are variables and they are stored in the memory, that is the RAM. Okay. Now, let's get back to the data types. So data types over here. Okay. So Python has the following data types. You can see over here, text, that is string, numeric, int, float, complex, sequence. Now, I'll not make it complex by telling these things. Let me go with an example, which will make you all visualize these things in a better way. Now, if I take this particular what I have used now, that is A equal to 10. Guys, if you all know 10, it is an integer. I think you all know, right? Everybody will know. So, the numbers without the decimal points over here are integers. And if I had B equal to 11.5, this is not 10. It does not come under the data type int. It is float or double. Okay. But in Python, we don't have double. If you remember this, if you have previously learned Java or other languages, there is a data type called double. In Python, we don't have double. What we don't have? We don't have double. So delete it from your mind. We have float. Okay. So you can see over here, int, float. Int, hope you all got it. What is int? Int is the one without the decimal point. I would write it in front of this so that you all understand it. This is integer. We use the word in. So we use int over here. And second one is the float. Okay. So float one. So hope you all got int and float. So int and float, these are the data types which come under which category? Numeric types. Numerics. As we are dealing with numericals, that is numbers. So integers and float. Now what is complex? There is also another data type in numeric, complex. What is complex? Let me explain you all in a easier way. Now, if I type A, or let me use C complex 8, 2, and if I print C, you see what I will get. C 8 plus 2J. So guys, what did I get over here? This is the complex number. Now I'll not get deep into complex, as if I get deep, you will get confusion over here. You'll feel stressed out. So I will carry out this in the further videos as we move on. Now just keep in your mind it is complex. There are three numerical data types. That is the integer. Integer, the numbers without the decimal point. Second comes the float, that is with the decimal points like 11.5, 5.5, etc. And third comes the complex. Complex are the one you can see over here, 8 plus 2J. This is another separate big topic if I go deep. So let's not get deep into this. Now just keep in your mind there are three data types in numerics, that is int, float and complex. Hope I made it clear. Now let can see TEJS. It is a sequence of characters. Characters, if you don't know what are characters are single letters, guys. Characters like A, B, C, D, E. And if you all mix them together, like all the characters together into a name, then this will turn into a string. Okay. This will turn into a string. So here B Tejas is a string type. It is what? It is a string. Now, if you want to know what is it, it is a string type. I hope you got. It is a collection of characters, that is strings. when we are having TEJAS. Here we are having different characters combined together. And this is called a string. Hope you understood this thing. Now, before going into the next types of data type, let me tell you all how will you get to know which is which data. Like suppose here, Tejas, I told you all it is a string data type. How will you believe me blindly? I can be wrong, right? Will be wrong because I'm also learning. I can be wrong. But if you want to verify it, you can type print, then the parenthesis, then the round brackets. And after the round brackets, now to know the type, you can type print, then type after the round brackets, type and inside the variable. What is variable? The container which is storing Tejas inside it. B is a container which is storing Tejas inside it. I'm repeating again and again. So it goes deeply into your mind, guys, and it should not be deleted from your mind like usually it does for every one of us. After writing the exams, we literally forget the basic concepts. Those things are just being till in our mind, still we are writing the exams and we forget immediately after the exam. So B is the container, the Horlicks box what we have, which is storing Tejas inside it. Okay. So type, print, type, and suppose now I'll place P over here. Now if I print it, you can see it gives str. What is str? String. As I told you all, string. You got string. Now if you want to check for A, for A over here. Let me run it. What did I get? Int. I told you without the decimal point is int data type. Now, if I want to check for B, sorry, what is, oh, not B. B is assigned over here also. So let it as R. You can keep any name over there. There is not a variable name can be there. If I keep R and run, it's a float with the decimal point. So hope you all understood this. Okay. I think I made it clear. So for this, you need to type print and then the round braces at the start, and that you know that's the common syntax. Then inside you need to type the type over here, type type, and then arrow, the particular variable whose type you want to know. So hope you got this. I'm clear with my words. I hope I'm clear with my words. Now, let's get into the further data types. Let's not waste our time and let's get deep into it. Okay. Now, let's get back to data types. Now, we have the sequence types, which are, you can see over here, sequence types. Here we have list and the tuple. So, what is list, guys? So, here I have given a definition of list. A list is a data structure in Python that is mutable, changeable, ordered sequence of element. So don't get worried by this definition. I will explain you in a much easier way. See, here I have created a list. You can see. See, the definition says there is an ordered sequence of element. So here you can see the elements are ordered. What do I mean by ordered? You can see I have 4, then comma. It is in an order, okay? It's not randomly splitted over there like anything. It's in an ordered sequence. I have a list within a list. Here it is also a list of 8, 2.7. Let me not make it complicated for now because as we are in the basics of this, let me keep it simple. Let me remove this, guys, so it be easier to understand for now. As these topics we can go further, and for now I'll make it easy for you guys to understand. So now see, I have ordered sequence of the list, that is 4, 2.7, chocolate. Now here, what are you observing, guys? You can tell me why do you have integer and character and strings over here together? Is it possible? Yeah, that's the speciality. In list, there is not a specific rule that only a particular data type, only integer should be available, only float should be available. There is no rule like that. You can either have a integer, along with integer, you can have string data type, you can have float data type, anything is possible. So there is no specific rule that you should have only particular data type. You can have any of the data type like we are having here 4, 2.7. It is an ordered sequence. And what do they mean by mutable and or changeable? See, Now in list, I can edit it anytime. Now I need my name over here. Why is my name not over here? Now I'll add my name. This is called mutable. That means you can change it. You can change it anytime you want. There is no restriction to you that you should not change or anything. You can change it anytime. It is mutable. Hope you understood that definition very easily. List is mutable and it is a ordered sequence of elements. So hope you got. Now if I see here, I have given type and list. If I print this, you will get list. This is of list data type. So hope you understood list. Now here I have created a tuple, that is our next data type in sequence types. What is tuple, guys? There's nothing to worry. The difference between list and tuple is only one thing. That is, list, which was mutable, our tuple is immutable. What do I mean by immutable? That is, tuple, you can't change it. If I want, suddenly I feel of doing, oh, I want to change, I want my name over here with that same attitude. If I come over here and if I start adding over here my name, it will not take it, guys. I mean, once it's stored, it will not take it. It is immutable. You can't change it. So, what is the major difference between the list and the tuple is list is mutable and tuples are immutable. You can change the list, but tuples cannot be changed. And also you can see the brackets they use. Okay, this is also another difference. Here we have the round brackets, here we have the square brackets. In list, we use the square brackets. What do we use? In list, we use the square brackets, and in tuples, we use the round brackets. And now comes the dictionary. It comes under the mapping data types, that is the dictionary. So firstly, guys, I think I'm made you clear with the list and the tuples. And if I have not made it clear, please comment down below so that I can explain it in a much better way next time. So now I will go to the map data type, that is our dictionary. So here comes the dictionary. So here, what is dictionary, guys? I have a definition for it over here. A dictionary in Python is a collection of key and value pairs. What is this key and value pairs? So guys, key and value. See, now we are having suppose you think you are having your home, which is quite modern, and you have a password for your door to open. And this password to that door will open. But what is this? This is a key, right? It is a key to enter inside your home. And this key will have a value. Value is our password. Like suppose you keep 221,000, anything. And when you press that particular value, the key will be open. That is, that door will be open. So this key has a value. And same way of collection of key and value pairs. Here, dictionary I have created, you can see. Here, for the name key, I have the value Tejas. So, for the name key, I have the value Tejas. And for the age key, I have the value 19. For the course, I have Python. You can see, this is the collection of key and the value. The key is the name over here. The value is the Tejas over here. And the syntax is as follows. You have to use the flower braces, then the key, whatever the key name it is, then the colon, then you have to use the value inside. It is quite simple, guys. In dictionary, we have the key and value collection. What is key and value collection? You should have a key element and the value for that key. How should you write it? How should you write it? Let me repeat it again. How will you write it? Flower braces. Then inside the flower braces, first should be your key, and then you should have the colon, then the value of that key. And then if you want to add another key value combination, there should be a comma in between them. Then you can add further how much ever you want. There is no restriction. The important is that comma, without the comma, it will not be considered as the next key and value. Hope I made you all understood dictionary data. I tried my best to make you understand, guys. So hope you all understood it.
Let's start the Boolean data type. So what is Boolean data type? Now we saw all the before data types. The Boolean data types, let me make you all visualize this Boolean data type. If a person, suppose you have kept a chocolate in the fridge and someone takes it and you know who took it, and you go to them and ask, have you took it? He will either tell yes or no. There is only two things he can tell, either yes or no. Similarly, the Boolean data types is a one which gives only true or false. There will be only answer of true and false. So let me show you with an example I have written here. This is not an actual code. I will just give an example. Suppose I took a is equal to 1 and let me take a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 1. And can you tell me, is a greater than b? Is it a greater than b? Yeah, of course a is greater than b, as a is 10 and b is 1. Then the boolean data type will give me an answer of true. I will get true. And now if I change it, if this is 10 and if this is 1, a is 1. Now tell me, is it true or false? It is false. So then I will get what? False. So the Boolean data type basically has only two outputs, that is the true and the false. It will check the condition. If it's true, true is returned. If it's false, false is returned. So this is Boolean data type, and the keyword that we use is bool, B-O-O-L. Hope you guys got today's entire video about the info about the variables and the data types and all the details which I explained you all. And if you guys are liking this series, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any mistake that you felt while seeing, please comment down below so that I can improve from that and display a better and much picturized method of understanding Python in the next videos. So thank you guys.